What if Deku was Dr. Eggman, Hazel's past? And I have three or more references in this what if. If you could tell me at least three of them in the first person that comments three references that they heard or saw in this video, can give me a tip of what they want to see in Camo's past. Now, without further ado, let's get started with the what if. As Dr. Eggman is sitting in his lab, as it's approximately a year and a half before he was kicked off Island. What is it this time? Are all my documents safe and secure? As the computer puts up some words saying yes. Good. At least that's all in order. Where's my coffee? Cubot! Cubot! Where's that robot? Computer, where's Cubot? He's currently in one of your storage rooms. Call him. As Cubot is currently playing a game. As then Eggman just appears on the screen. Cubot, where are you? Oh, Eggman, sir, sorry. I was currently playing Pac-Man. That old retro game? No, it's a classic, but get back here immediately. I've got some orders for you. Yes, sir. Now Cubot's over here. Good. As then suddenly a scientist walks in. Dr. Robotnik. What is it? Here to drop another assignment on me. Need repairs on the outer security system again. The ventilation shaft is blocked again. What do you need? Actually, you've been chosen for a trip to a excavation site where old relics and all that will be found. Why have I been chosen? Just because you've been chosen and selected out of the handful of employees of Island. I'm calling flabbergast on that one. That is not true. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoy your trip. You leave tomorrow. As he had set the letter down before he leaves. As Dr. Eggman goes to grab the letter. What's in it? As he just tears open the letter. Eggman, we completely invite you to an excavation site over in... What even is this? A remote island just discovered off the coast of... Russia? Why do they want me to go all the way out to Russia? It's off the coast somewhere. As he just starts reading through the paper, scrolling it. Yeah, this is a load of crap. There's no way this is legit. Computer, scan for any mistakes and see if this is true. There has been an island spotted off the coast of Russia. Although it is several miles away, it was spotted by plane. Although attempts of excavation have been not permitted. So you're saying this is all a ruse to get me off Island? It seems so. Well, I guess I'll have to play along. They'll probably try to take equipment. Or bot and the computer should be able to make sure nothing happens. As Cubot comes in, Sir, you called me? Cubot, pack your bags. We're going on a vacation to the coast of Russia. Russia? I hear they've got some nice games there. Yes, and they also have some nice cells. If you don't want to be in one, I suggest you pack your bags. I will prepare the Eggmobile. We'll leave tomorrow. Yes, sir. As Cubot leaves. Sometimes I don't even know why I made that robot. I guess he was just an early model of the idea. As he straightens his glasses. Computer. Yes, Eggman. Make sure no data is stolen while I'm away. As he gets under the computer a bit, it just starts opening a secret area. As he starts to put some files in there. Security lock maximum. Password. Egglord. Password accepted. Lockdown initiated. Good. Now I better go grab my things. As the next time we see Eggman, he's in his Eggmobile with Cubot hanging on the side. Sir, why am I hanging on the side of the Eggmobile? One, because I was not about to take a plane entrusted by those scientists, so I'm taking my own. But sir, didn't you say you weren't fully done with the Eggmobile? I'm done further enough to get it to our destination and back. But can I at least get in the Eggmobile? No, you're magnetized to the side of it. Get used to it. I let your bag sit in here, so be grateful for that. But sir, if I fall from this altitude, I'll land into the sea, and I'll rust. Like I care. That's not my problem, now is it? Alright. Oh, it seems we're approaching our destination. It's been a few hours. What in the... This is no small island. It's an ancient civilization. Scanner. Scan. Ancient civilization seemed to have fallen several hundred years ago, untouched by the current generation. So they weren't kidding when they found something here. Sir, as he's searching through the Eggmobile database, no, there's not even any... This is a ruse. But why just send me here? Something doesn't feel right. Alright, Cubot, this is your time to shine. Show me what you got, and tell me what's down there. What do you mean? As he just disables the magnification, as Cubot just falls down. Why, Eggman? Get used to it and enjoy the fall. You shouldn't be destroyed or anything from this altitude. No, Eggmobile, where's my coffee? As a coffee just is made in front of him. Did I install those boosters onto Cubot's back while he was on the Eggmobile? Yeah, I did. No need to worry, he'll be fine. As all we hear is thud, thud, thud. Oh, my head. As Cubot looks around, where am I? As he looks at the ruins around himself, I wonder what this place is. Huh. It looks like some old ruins. Maybe I can get some scans. As he attempts to scan, as his sensors are damaged a bit from the fall, but he gets to get enough of a reading to determine, wow, these things aren't just around 500 years old. They're older. And in pretty good condition. I guess from being untouched, and the weather hasn't been too bad here either. Well, I guess I could tell Eggman that it's safe down here. As he sends typing on his wrist, saying, up to Eggman. As we go to Eggman, Deku is just enjoying a coffee. It's good to have a coffee every now and then. Get the good brain working. Eggmobile, tell me how brilliant my IQ is. Yes, sir, Eggman. Your IQ is one of the most, if not the most brilliant in the world. Around 300 IQ is what you have. Smarter than Nezu of UA, of course. Is there anyone out there that can match me in intelligence? No. Good to know. As then a message comes from Cubot. Sir, it seems that everything is okay down here. I don't seem to... As then suddenly, Cubot's communication just goes off. Cubot? Cubot. Guess I gotta lower the Eggmobile down. As his communication thing that I was talking with Deku got cut off by someone. Who are you? Trespassers must be destroyed. As she swings her weapon, nearly slicing Cubot's arm off if he didn't back away. As Cubot's running, why me? As then she's just chasing Cubot back and forth around the ruins. And when Eggman gets there, he's wondering where Cubot is. Cubot! Cubot! Why? Did he ditch me? Gotta pull up where he is on the scanners. That's odd. He says he's... As suddenly Cuba is trying to get on the Eggmobile. Sir! Sir! Get me out of here! As suddenly a weapon goes flying right by Eggman's mustache. As he looks towards that. As he looks back at the person. I'm guessing you're a native of here. Yes, and trespassers must be destroyed. I'm not here to steal anything. In fact, I was only sent here so someone could get rid of me, if I'm being honest. As this confuses Hazel. So, let me introduce myself. I'm the brilliant Dr. Ivo Midoriya. Izuku Midoriya for short. But my most trusted worthy companions call me Eggman. And I see you've done quite a number to Cubot, as he has quite a few scratches. And nearly missing an arm. I'm not here to steal anything from you, although that is a fascinating weapon. Where did you craft it? It was crafted here in this kingdom, over centuries ago. Boss, this place is nearly over like 1,000 years old. As this surprises Deku. What? Over 1,000? That's more interesting. Are you the only one that came here? As she had retrieved her weapon. Yes, me and Cubot were the only people here. Is there any way that we can leave? After all, we do not intend to reveal this place. If anything, I'll even make sure this is deleted off any database in the world. In exchange for cooperation. As Hazel's confused, cooperation? Kind of like a partnership, if you would. I help you, you help me. I help you keep this a secret. As then suddenly a dark, eerie mist starts to flow in. What's this? They're here earlier than expected. They? Cubot, get off the Eggmobile. As he gets off the Eggmobile as well. Who are they? It's more like him, but eerie, shadowy figures show up attempting to destroy and take several rare items of this place. Rare items, you say? Yes, magical items. Magic? Interesting, there's magic here. Maybe with a bit of power, I could cipher it. No. It's better to have someone else on my side. I can use as an ally. Think smarter, not harder. If I get permission, I can run my experiments here with free and no regards for interruption. So, can you tell me who these person or things are? No time, as she starts to run off. Well, I guess we gotta follow, as then suddenly some, like, shadow creatures that just appear around, as Cuba is at the back of Eggman. Sir? I think we're in trouble. I can see that, Cubot. Luckily, I came prepared. As he pulls out a weapon, as he fires it, what's odd is that the weapon just goes through. Okay, that might be concerning. Eggmobile, defense system. And suddenly the Eggmobile would pull out like a machine gun and start firing. Hitting everything around except Cubot and Eggman. As Eggman looks around as they start to reform. Oh, great. Bullets don't work on them. As he goes to get in the Eggmobile. Sir, what about me? Give me a second. I'm looking for something I discovered a long time ago that the scientists at our island abandoned. Where is it? As the eerie figures are getting closer and closer. As he pulls out a strange rock. Ah, here it is. Now, how did it go again? As the eerie figures are almost surrounding Cubot. Sir, any moment now. Yes, yes, I'm getting to it. 1 second. May the light of the rock shine upon the day's dusk. All the darkness may vanish within the bright of the sun. As then the rock shines so bright as Eggman covers his eyes. As all the eerie figures are gone. Ah, there we go. As then we just see Cuba walking around like he's blind. Sir, I can't see anything. Oh. Noted, this artifact can cause blindness in machines and their sensors. Give me a second, I'll repair it. As he gets out and just starts repairing Cubot, it will only take a moment. Now we go to Hazel, who's running through the ruins until she reaches a certain area. Spiraling pillars around her, and seems to be like a arena or a meeting room area. Come out now, Knight. I know you're here. As a jester like Knight comes out. Ah, so you noticed I was here. Yes. You should know better than to come and face me alone. As several of those shadowy figures appear once again. I can defeat you. I have held you off for centuries now. Yes, and unlike the rest of your people, you used ancient magic to keep yourself alive. Such a pesky problem. But now, as to get rid of you, as he points and several shadowy figures rush at her, as she swings her weapon, cutting two of them in half as they disappear. Stupid ancient artifacts, especially that weapon craved from the darkness of the abyss. What other magic were you taught? As he swings his sword, as electricity appears, as she uses the weapon to block it, as she just simply blocks and moves her sword away before going for a punch on him, which he deflects with his fist, as he tries to swing his sword once more, as she swings her weapon, colliding, causing a shockwave as lightning came from above, as both Hazel and Jester were pushed back just a bit. But Hazel had hit one of the pillars. And Jester, Knight was standing up. So, you still have the strength to stand. As she had gone back up. I was tasked to protect this place. As we now go back to Eggman and Cubot. As, there we go. As Cubot blinks. Sir, why do I hear the sounds of a sponge? Oh, wrong command. Alright, there you go. Okay, yep, all better. Alright, now, Cubot, locate our new friend. But, sir, wouldn't it be easier to use the Eggman? I said locate the new friend. Now. Alright, just tracing the patterns of this layout. She should be a few miles that way. Alright, now you can get on the Eggmobile. As they both get in the Eggmobile and fly off. As they're back in the sky over the massive and beautiful land, the castle, the ruins of this old civilization. So, what exactly are you doing while you're driving? I'm currently looking at all the magic frequencies, as she had mentioned magic, so I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can perhaps use this in the future. This could be for future study when I have time. Unfortunately, Island takes that time I have away. And then they see the huge lightning bolt. I guess that's where our ally is. As he starts to lower, sir, we may get caught in any blast that may continue. As they lower, as they see them clashing back and forth, Hazel sending her weapon, nearly cutting off his feet as if he didn't jump onto the weapon and punch her in the face. As she swings her tail, causing Knight to be swung off his feet and hit the ground. As she swings her weapon that would have decapitated his head if he hadn't used some shadow creatures to protect him. This is getting a lot more frustrating. Now hold this still, Cubot. I gotta aim this straight. Hold up. I got a better idea. What is that, sir? You always said you want to go flying, right? No? Well, too bad. As he throws Cubot off the Eggmobile and towards Knight, as Knight's approaching Hazel, as she is currently leaning against a pillar. This is the end of you. The only obstacle in my path before I use all this magic to take over the world. As then suddenly, Knight would get hit in the head by Cubot, which cracks his helmet. Ah! My head. Bullseye, Eggman says from his Eggmobile. Why, you, as he swings his sword, decapitating Cubot's head before punching it, sending it flying into the atmosphere, flying off like Team Rocket, once again. As Deku lowers down, now I think that's it for you, my friend, as he sends several, electric spears out. As he uses his sword to block two, as the third one hits him, as he's electrified. As he starts to absorb the electricity, that won't work on me. Oh, really? What about this? As he presses a button, as, the few other spears that were launched out make a, cage around him. What is this? Magic. It's not magic, it's technology. And my technology, to be precise, but you shouldn't be worried of me now. As he looks back, as then his head falls clean off from his shoulders, as Hazel had made a decapitating blow with her weapon. Now I'll lower the cage. As Knight's body just vanishes. He should be gone, at least for now. Yes, for now at least. Mind telling me what this was about? What do you mean? This person was obviously here before, and you said he's gone, at least for now. Every time he's defeated, it takes at least a few decades for him to regain his form. Each time he comes back, he's stronger than the last. Noted. But he shouldn't be a problem for us, correct? No. Who are you, even? I appreciate the assistance. As she lowers her weapon towards Eggman, but I don't trust you. Easy, easy. I just helped you get rid of a vital enemy. And if I did not intervene, you might have gotten killed. As she raises her weapon, you have a fair point. Again, I'm Eggman, and I'm thinking of a partnership, or even an alliance, of us working together. Your place is very fascinating, and I can promise no other humans will set foot here other than myself. And my allies. I would need to meet these allies first. But I can't leave this place unguarded. How about I get some of my machines to guard it for you? That way you can do tasks elsewhere, see the world a bit. That way you can explore more. As she thinks, I have not left this place in several hundred years. It might be nice to see how the world has changed. Exactly. Do we have a deal? As she shakes Eggman's hand. Very well. Excellent. Now before we get started, as then suddenly the Eggmobile starts ringing. What is it this time? As he goes to the Eggmobile, it's Cubot. What is it, Cubot? Sir? Could you come and get me? Where could you possibly ended up? I'm on the top of the Eiffel Tower. What? How in the world did you get to the top of the Eiffel Tower? As then he remembers Cubot's head going flying. Scratch that. No, but I'll have someone pick you up. Sir, it looks like it's about to rain. Not my problem. As he simply hangs up on Cubot. As Cubot's on the top of the Eiffel Tower, hoping it doesn't rain or an electric storm happens. Back to Eggman and Hazel. Well, this has been an interesting journey, I must say. Although my conversation was interrupted. I will have some egg bots come here to protect your land at all cost. And don't worry, I will not mess with any artifacts unless I have your permission. Speaking of artifacts, how did you get rid of those dark creatures? Only ancient weapons can. It was this, as he pulls out a rock. Where did you get this? It was found on a shipwreck in the, Atlantic. My researchers and I, mostly just me, most of them thought it was junk. I thought it was something more, so I dug into it. Encrypted the codes. The words that were on it. Your language was kind of difficult to understand in writing terms. But I managed to figure it out. No one else knows of your language deciphering code except me, though. Also, I didn't know it had the power to do that. Although I did test it, but I never did say the full phrase. I would start with a sentence and it would just start to glow. I never finished. So I didn't know it had the power to eradicate whatever those were. This item has the power to, disperse evil. Evil, you say? I assume you mean the magical kind. Of course, the magical kind. As then Hazel thinks, this would be a mighty good use for... No. Not that. Not what? None of your business. Very well, I know where I don't need to pry. But please, could you at least tell me something about your civilization? I would love to know at least a little bit about your history. This castle was around over 1,000 years ago, guarded by warriors like myself. Until the darkness came. The warriors fought everything they had to keep it at bay, to where they even destroyed the key enemies that were attacking it, absorbing their energy into their bodies, until they, too, fell to the darkness. Interesting. Anything else I should know? This is a place of magic. Normally, people like you are forbidden from this place. But I can let this slide, since you helped me defeat Night. Very well. Now, if you would excuse me, I have a companion to get off the Eiffel Tower. And unfortunately, I know it's going to take me all day. And I mean literally all day to get him off. Because I have to put this thing in stealth, I've got to go grab his head off the Eiffel Tower, and I may just save that for tomorrow. What's the Eiffel Tower? The Eiffel Tower was something us humans made, at least I think around 100 or more years ago. It is one of the world's most viewed landmarks. I'd like to see this. You know what? We'll go visit him tomorrow. I just sent word back to one of my bases. A few Eggbots will be here probably tomorrow, so I can take you to France and you can view the Eiffel Tower. Now we just wait. As we go to Cubot, as he's currently being rained on. Oh man, I'm gonna get rusted. As then a lightning bolt just hits Cubot's head. Or fried. And that is the end of What If Deku was Dr. Eggman, Hazel's past. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.